Hi there. My name is Joshua Anderson, and today I will be discussing with you the comparative anatomy between a spider and a human. For today's purposes, I've managed to talk some of my friends into doing this with me. So, let's go in and look at their anatomies, shall we? Firstly, here's our spider specimen. It is a black widow spider, part of the arachnid arthropods, or invertebrates, a species that wears its, skeleton on the outside as a form of armor. The black widow is usually found in areas that have high rainforests or are really messy. Next, this is our human species. They have a skeletal system, a muscular system, a circulatory system, an immune system, and a nervous system that differs to our spider counterpart. In many ways, these two animals are different, but in many ways, they are also very similar. Firstly, we shall be looking at the human. Um, as you can see, the human body system is composed of the skeletal system, which protects your body and provides structure for the rest of it. Without it, we'd actually be just a lump of flesh. The muscular system, which helps us support our nervous system and not to mention provide structure for the rest of the body. The circulatory system, which provides oxygen to the brain and not to mention the rest of the body and the muscles. The immune system, which protects us from harmful diseases, bacteria, and viruses that could hurt us or harm us even. And lastly, the nervous system, which provides reaction timing and not to mention also the brain for us. Now, compared to our body systems, the spider body system is like how do I put this in a way people can understand? Tying the Gordian's knot. If you don't know that reference, I suggest you read some Greek mythology. But basically, in a nutshell, it's just impossible to solve. It's really advanced compared to ours, and body structure wise, I mean, the spider has only two main body parts: its head and the thorax, or its lower areas, its rear, basically. But even that is divided up internally. It's insane. The lungs, for instance, it's divided up into two different lung sites. The abdomen area, or the thorax, whichever way you want to put it, is devised of two separate parts: the part that spins the web and the poison injector, or the fang for some. The body's lungs is also made of two different parts: the book lung and the abdominal glands, I believe. I know this project was supposed to include 5 organ systems, but the spider's organ systems, there's not really many organ systems other than its circulatory system, which we just covered. Its nervous system is another one, but that's just on on the spider's legs that allows them to feel vibrations when an animal's caught in one of their webs. Other than that, the rest of their systems are actually as similar to humans, and their skeletal system, though, being a insect or an arachnid in this case, their skeleton is on the outside, like armor. That's why it's called an exoskeleton. Exo meaning outer. But that's all I can do for this vid. Wait. The animal taxonomy. Right. The taxonomy of the animal is... hold on a sec. I have it here on my iPad. Work for me this time. We're experiencing some technical difficulties. Ah, here it is. I'm not sure if you can see it, or if the screen on my computer is just blurring it out. But it goes Kingdom Animalia, Phylum Anthropoda, Class Arachnida, Order Araneae, Family Lysonidae, genus, whatever one you want to call it, Perdosa, and the species differ, but in this case it's the black widow spider, which there are multiple different forms of. But anyway, that's all I can do. Bye. I just realized that there is a few things that I can also do. Um, well, ecologically, the black widow spider eats its mate after well, before producing the offspring. Yeah, not very good to be a spider guy. But anyways, they would spin webs, and I believe the mating goes something along the lines of a fight, sort of like in certain animal kingdoms, the dominant male would battle the female, sometimes, to see if they truly are in love. I don't understand that kind of stuff, but compared to humans who wouldn't eat their their mate, um, the black widow spider, as I previously stated, also lives in the rainforest. If I hadn't stated it then, I'm stating it now. There's not very many people who will live in the rainforests, but well, there are people who live in suburban areas, which I guess are sort of like the rainforests, traffic-wise, anyways. But other than that, there's really nothing. Hold on, let me go over my notes here. Oh, the well, the spider. It says here that I have to do the ecological habitat. The rainforest of the spider is usually littered with animals that are willing to eat it, like the iguana or even sometimes a gecko or chameleons even. In the food chain, the spider would be considered I believe, triary consumer. And well, the survival behaviors, for the animals, compared to the human specimen, is that the spider is like a hunter. It lays traps for its prey, and when the prey doesn't know it, it's in one of the spider's traps. In this case, it's usually a web. But unlike most animals, the black widow spider has a defense system in case it finds something a bit too big. Not like elephant big, I'm talking like a wasp, because for a black widow spider, a wasp is huge. But it's poison. There's a reason why there's an hourglass symbol on its on the lower side of its body. People say that the hourglass represents how much time you have before the poison kicks in and you're pretty much dead. Not sure if that's true or not, but compared to a human who don't have poison, the black widow spider has a better defense, even though we got brains. But other than that, those are all the differences. And the similarities? Oh, similarities between us is that we both have structures that allow us to move. In this case, the spider has has a brain of its own, just not as advanced, but still able to know to live and survive, and how to hunt in its own way. Correct. Compared to us, though, we have the upper advantage in strength, but our nervous system allows us to move freely around and feel things, just like the spiders, because its nervous system goes out into the form of little hairs on it, which also allow it to sense everything around it, from pressure change to air pressure change, which allows it to know if there's a bird around that's going to try and eat it. But other than that, there's really nothing that's different or even similar between us and spiders. So that's it.